Hello everyone and welcome to Sunburned Albino. Loses his train of thought. What's going on, guys? We're going to be doing an edited video where I am gonna make some video game music compositions using topics out of cans that are right here. We got 3 different topics and we are going to create a certain type of video game music track, which, or at least some phrases of one, if we can't do the whole thing, obviously. And so let me just introduce the topics right here. So, like, the first can, we have lead instrument. This is going to decide what the leading instrument is, what's going to carry the melody. We got things like electric guitar, piano, organ, saxophone, brass, different things like that in there. So that is can number 1. Can number 2, these are not in order at all. Can number 2 is event type. That's going to be things like, if I just look in here, things like character theme, race, stealth, like these types of, we got boss battle, that's one of them. So it's just like, boss battle, traveling, resting, shop, those types of things. Those are the types of things that are in the event type that's going to decide what kind of thing is happening that the music would be going with. And then the third can, we have theme. And the theme might sound like event type, but it's actually in addition to that. So like the theme might be, some of them are elemental, like we've got ice and we've got like water and sky, like water themes and ice themes always sound very distinct. There's also things like there are also time period things where we have like medieval for a thing. There's also forest, there's prehistoric, there's modern, contemporary, futuristic, sci-fi, things of that nature. So those are all in here. We're going to shake these all up. And after we do that, and then lose a whole bunch of the things in the process, dude, okay, look, this is a very low budget scenario. Did I lose that? Okay, there was one in there. So what, I'm just testing this out. I'm really excited about the theme. It could get refined some more in terms of like what the actual topics are. I use double-sided tape to tape these, and that's really annoying when you're carrying the cans. But let's figure it out, dude. We're gonna get these categories started. And we are going to actually try and, on the spot, make some new video game compositions out of it. So the first thing we're going to do, actually, let's do lead instrument last. I feel like that's the most interesting thing. Let's start with theme. Theme should be the first one. Theme is over here. This keyboard is tilted a little bit, so these things might start sliding. Don't let it happen. We're going to, this is how you shake. You put the hand on top, and I've done this before. So we're going to reach in here blindly and pull out something. Alright, I got one. I haven't seen what it is yet. Let's hold it up to the camera and I'll read it. That says prehistoric. Okay, so we're going to do prehistoric. That's going to be theme, or that's going to be the first part of what's happening. I don't know where I should put this so that I remember. I'll probably just keep it on my computer right there. That'll be nice. Then this can go off into the sunset off screen. That's fantastic. Next, let's do event type. So we already got prehistoric. We're gonna shake this up some more. You like that? Still shaking. Okay. Let's reach in here. Let's not grab the very first thing that I feel, because that might be a cop-out. You might think I'm cheating. I'm not cheating. Let's see what this is. What does this say? That says opening theme. So a prehistoric opening theme, we might be looking at like an Ark survival menu theme, or, just, I don't know, Turok. I really haven't played that many prehistoric. I don't know what prehistoric music sounds like. It's going to be a whole lot of rocks getting thrown at the wall. Who fucking knows? No idea. But that's event type done. I don't like that they started out with a really hard one for me. And then we've got lead instrument. Which instrument carries the day makes a huge difference. That's why you see the original version of a song, and then there's also a piano version that's it sounds different. But it's the same song, but it's got a completely different mood associated with it. So let's see what we have here. We have, okay, I looked at it already. It's bells. We're going to make a prehistoric opening theme that leads with bells. What in God's name is that going to sound like? I don't know. We're going on this journey together. I got a new pattern set up. We gotta go to a category search. We gotta find a bell sound first and foremost. Let's see here. That would be under chromatic percussion. Bells, aka xylophone, aka... I would say that vibes also would fit or like count in that whole thing. You know, marimba, like just chromatic, you know, auxiliary percussion sounds that have notes. So like this is a marimba. So we're gonna want to pick a sound that sounds prehistoric. Because the opening theme part, like, that can come later after everything's selected. Soft murmur, what's that? That kind of, you know, that kind of sounds a little jungly. I could see that being prehistoric. Like, maybe not necessarily in this key progression, but, like... I don't mind soft marimba. We'll come back to that. Let's see what else there is. Oh. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. I mean, timpani as a backup is actually not a bad idea for prehistoric. You know what? I'm gonna okay, just so I don't forget that. Let's save that timpani sound. And then let's go into our second track and start searching chromatic percussion again. I kind of like the deepness of this. It's almost like there's a little gong sound effect at the bottom. And like that, I do get a sort of like caveman vibe from that. This could be the bass. We already have timpani. This could be like the lower end sound though. Let's keep that. Let's keep that. And then you know what? For the other thing, let's go back to that one like marimba sound that we liked. And we'll just call that good. You know, there's a reason this video is edited. But I'm still gonna ramble like it's not edited because you never know. If I might get too lazy. Chromatic percussion. So we've got 3 sounds so far. We've got... you know, timpani for some percussion. Then we've got the bell ice for the bass part. And then, you know, it gives you a little bit of a Crash Bandicoot feel. You know, something like that. Like, you know, I could see that. Now we gotta think of an actual melody. This is the part where I just have to do a bunch of, like, freestyle whatever until I figure out something that sticks. Like, even which note to start on. Prehistoric. I like C sharp. C sharp. Doesn't sound very prehistoric though if you're giving it like a modern chord progression like alright, so if we're gonna go prehistoric, there's gonna be some drums. It's probably gonna start with the bass part of the whole like, well, not that, but actually the timpani. Yeah. Alright, it can hit the low C sharp. What if we just for fun, let's play that out. wasn't recorded perfectly. Does not matter for the purposes of experimentation. I like what I had ended with. I like that. Let's have that go the whole time. And now we've got the melody to play. First of all, this has to be louder. Let's put you up to like 115 volume. Yes to that. Just don't mess it up like I did that one time, okay? Actually, let's hear it layered in. Okay. That's pretty alright. Being prehistoric, I do not think it would have, like, drums. You know, like, just for fun, let's see what that would sound like. I mean, like, it doesn't sound that bad, actually, but it's really not, you know, conducive to what we're trying to accomplish here. I think there's some auxiliary percussion we could add, like tambourines and shit. I think that would work. In addition to that, is like some bongos or something. Yeah. This sound, if given the right beat, this is gonna sound good. So hard to do that sometimes. I keep messing it up. Hold on. I like that. That's good. I think I'm going to keep that. I don't think there should be any hi-hat. Definitely don't put a whistle in there. Alright, that's cool. I feel like we have to completely change the entire beginning now. Like, get rid of it. Now all we have is this. Sometimes you have to weigh, like sometimes you get two good ideas, but they're clashing with each other. In this case, I think the drums override the initial theme that we had. I need to edit the melodies and the bass and the rhythm so that it matches what I'm doing with the percussion. Okay, yeah, let's do that. That's more simple and I think more effective. All right, this is gonna be heavy experimentation mode, and stuff is not gonna sound good right away. Okay, I lied. It actually sounds just fine. Stop it! Okay, so there's a rundown that has to happen at the end that sounds really good. It's got to be that. So can I do that consistently? Yes. Does it sound better with sustain? It makes almost no difference. Tell me why this beat sounds like it would go really well with a trumpet. I'm really feeling like, in the beginning phrase, the lead is the bells, so we are like following that protocol. That doesn't mean it has to be the entire time. Alright, sort of not. We might have hit a wall. Maybe we hit a wall on the trumpet. Maybe it was a mistake, and it halted all my momentum. But, like, the only natural place to go after that is to have the same beat and add, like, a winding solo, though. Like, that's really what would happen. And it would sort of sound like that trumpet sound. What I want to do, if we come over here and go to, like, this going in the background, just like... What if we could do that, and then it made it sound like this? I think that's good. That's like, how long is that? If you go from the intro to layering everything together to that, is that like a minute? Because most themes in video games aren't more than like a minute and a half, maybe two, depending on like how much it loops. Because like usually it'll just loop if you're in the situation longer than you would normally be, especially if they wrote it like just for a cutscene. Most video game music is just like jingles, like, oh, you leveled up, here's a 8-second thing. So I feel like this definitely fits the bill. Let's hear it one more time. And I want to time it on my phone. Let's make sure we're doing this properly. Alright, so we're muting everything except the drums. 1, 2, ready, go. Kick it up! That is precisely 50 seconds. 50 seconds long for all of that. Now, given that it's an opening theme, you could sort of count that as a main menu theme, or maybe it's the opening cinematic, in which case the length could be anywhere from like 30 seconds to 4 minutes. You know how like Kingdom Hearts' opening theme is an entire ass song, like basically an entire music video. Whereas the main menu theme, where it's just the... Hold on. The main menu theme where it's just like... That's the main menu theme of Kingdom Hearts. I sneakily snuck my replacement in there. You know that part? But with a piano sound, which I could have just done. It's like... You know, that whole thing is like... That's like a minute, but looped. So, you know, that really kind of runs the gambit of the different lengths that could be possible. I feel like I've done what I'm gonna do with this. So this is my finished product. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know, like, share, and subscribe, and tell me how you liked it, and if you want me to do it again, because there's a bunch more problems. There's a lot more different combinations we could do. This one stumped me to begin with, but I think that we managed to get through it a little bit. So, you know, let me know.